there's always a kind of tussle between that English language and that kind of Bengali language. The people are thinking a lot that if somebody wishes to learn a kind of language, will it be very much beneficial for adopting that kinds of language with remaining in English to English form, means the target-oriented language, or will it be very much helpful that if somebody takes the kinds of help of the bilingual language, means if somebody wishes to learn that kinds of English language, then bit of taken help would be initiated like mother language, mother tongues like the Bengali language. We are Bengalis, so if bit of Bengali is being given as an help aid to the target language learning, then will it be very much beneficial for that candidates, or it will be quite wrong? So that's a kind of very much embarrassing questions. That's a kind of I would not call you that kinds of embarrassing questions, as the public didn't have any kinds of opinion about that. That's why they are just coming here and asking some of the kinds of questions. I would obviously suggest to the guardians of that kinds of all embarrassing people, all embarrassing persons who are having who are suffering from that kinds of dilemma, that which of the would be the very good factor. I would tell you only one thing. Obviously, I would go stressing for target-oriented language, never stray from the bilingual language, because of only one thing, that at the initial period of the times it may be looking like that it's very difficult for the candidate to learn that kinds of language. He is trying to adopt, but actually some of the meanings he is getting stumble over the various kinds of meanings. So it's quite difficult for the kinds of kids to comprehend that what exactly the teacher is going to look at through his concept. Gradually it may happens, but remember only one thing: the moment when you are facing any kinds of problem, all your problems get resolved by forwarding, not for the backwarding. So the same strategic theory should be applicable whenever you are facing a kinds of problem with your kinds of target language capturing. So it would be resolved by staying in that kinds of same target languages by forwarding. It's not taking help from the bilingual language. Means your vernacular language would be given the priority, or your mother tongue would be given that kinds of priority to as an help. Then you ask me, sir, why it not be? My simple answer saying is that because you will get back, you will get reverse. The amount of the time what will be required for staying in your vernacular language or your mother tongue, that particular amount of the time would be a substitute of staying in your same target language, which should be adopted, which should be given. It would be considered as a kind of very precious period of the times for teaching towards the students. So to some extent the child's brain will obviously would get some scrap of the things from staying in that kinds of language. It would be very much beneficial. That's why my recommendation saying to each and every guardian applying towards over the children or the kids would be better saying that obviously never think for the bilingual language. Always think for your target language to take and consider it for make a quick progress. Otherwise it is very much difficult for your child to achieve that amount of the progress, rather than staying in that kinds of bilingual method. It's my habit, and I do got kinds of very fantastic result in my center also. So many students have already come to my center, which is situated at the heart of Suri, in Suri bus stand, named Confidence Point, with having mobile number 9732131804. The students who had already taken that kinds of admissions in my center are directly using that kinds of target language. Never use the vernacular language or the bilingual method of that kinds of language. I have done many of the videos and you are getting that kinds of examples. The students are talking very fluently. They are also struggling, and their fantastic result achieved for staying in that kinds of target language. That's why it's my resolutions. And if you do have a kinds of different kinds of opinion, please write your comment in that kinds of comment box. I'm very much excited to hear a comment. If you like that kinds of video, please give a thumbs up and share that kinds of video. I'll be very much happy. And students are advised to take admissions if you interest to learn that kinds of spoken English. Thanks a lot.